finally sumipot na yung mga Duterte vloggers, yung mga DDS vloggers. Ano bang impression mo doon sa naging paggisa sa kanila? At I think at least 2 of them naiyak pa, hindi ba?
Hindi ako masyadong I'm not cheering what happened, So siguro I might have a slightly different opinion or impression on this, pero I think yung iba doon na naapektuhan yung emotions nila kasi of course we know may contempt powers yung Kongreso. If you displease any of those lawmakers, baka hindi ka makauwi, no? So I was a bit uneasy doon sa part na yon, So
mas yung paggisa mismo, yung paggisa.
Sana kung hindi ginamit ng mga lawmakers yung awesome powers nila to intimidate vloggers. So maybe should have taken higher ground doon, Hindi yung intimidate nila or ibubully nila yung mga vloggers, So doon sa part na yon medyo hindi ako I don't want these congressmen getting back on vloggers and then using our criticism on these vloggers, as their weapon. So parang hindi ako masyadong happy doon.
Ang kasi dito, parang we're being conditioned not to feel any sympathy for these vloggers because of what they supposedly did, they allegedly did, and they might well have done terrible things sa mga posts nila. Kaya lang, yun nga, again, another word that Epe uses, uneasy. Ako medyo unsettled ako doon, as I pointed out, na parang sabi ko nga kung yung intention nito mukhang malinaw naman, but the way they're doing it is so medyo iba yung dating para tuloy yung parang mga bengadora itong mga kongresista natin. They're trying to settle scores na okay, you offended me, itong gagawin namin sa'yo, we have the power to call you, to subpoena you and all of that. I mean, it is medyo excessive the exercise of that power sa tingin ko, na that can only be exercised more excessively if this thing about na itong ng batas on fake news will be misapplied. Yun nga, kaya nga lahat tayo narinig natin dito sa discussion, slippery slope. But that's exactly what we fear will happen. So when will it stop? If you have legislators like this, hindi ko naman sinasabing onion skin sila, but the way they behave kasi last time yung sa hearing, parang tipong it was really, they were really, really emotional, and they were like may personal slight sa kanila yung nangyari, medyo tingin ko delikado yun because obviously this is not going to be the last time na meron magki-criticize sa kanila. Di ba? What if hindi na vloggers yung gagawa nun? don't tell me na pwede na i-compartmentalize yung feeling nila na once si Christian, for instance, he starts exposing all their shenanigans in Congress, ganun din ang gagawin nila because he's a journalist and he's not one of them. I don't think that's the case here. So I think yung pinaka pa dito, dapat siguro ang pinakapunto ko lang is that there's clearly a need to address disinformation and fake news. We all know that, diba? Fact checking and all of that, but I don't think proposing a law like a law against fake news. Meron na kaming research dyan sa HRW. Even in the Philippines, when Tito Soto proposed that law back in, I think, 2019, fake news law or false information something. We flagged that. And even in countries like Singapore, Greece, we flagged the defects of such proposed measures because, yun nga, they have the tendency to be misapplied, misused.